Today I'm going to talk about obesity, and everybody knows that obesity is a major problem in the world today. And it's not easily solved unless you know what's going on. So I hope this little video might give you a bit of an idea so that you can take back control of your health. As far as weight loss is concerned, I suppose it's something that I understand. I was 11 stone at one stage, and I began to understand and correct my lifestyle. And one of the things that I learned about was water, the importance of water. In actual fact, water being a number one priority. And then I began to learn about big pharma and the food industry, because when we understand how the food industry can actually trick us into eating instead of drinking, I think that's a big lesson to learn. Now, the food industry and what the public don't know, I remember the first time that I heard this was from an economist, Paul Zane Pilzer. He's a world-leading economist who worked with the food industry. And he exposed the first thing to me by saying that the food industry, big pharma and agriculture have absolutely no interest in the health of the public. The only thing they want to do is to make food stuff that the customer will continue consuming. And we all know, and we don't have to go into fast food joints, everybody knows they're not good. But what people really don't realise is the industrial food that they eat every day, if they buy it from the supermarket and they don't source their supplier, is no better than fast food. It's a hidden fast food. It's grown by NPK, and that means that it grows quickly, but it doesn't stay in the earth to mature and grow with nutrients from the earth. And of course, we won't go into it again because we know the destruction of the earth and the earth and the pesticides and all of that sort of thing. So then they get the food then and they fill it with salt and sugar and colours and preservatives. And he explained that these some of these things can be very addictive. And that means that when the person is eating this food-like stuff, they are not eating nutrients, so they're not doing anything that the body wants them to do, which is to bring nutrients into the body. And the body sends out craving, and the person goes off and they consume more. So that is something that we have to understand. That's why we have to go back and eat real food. Now, the other thing that people don't understand now, I've often witnessed people drinking sodas and, diet sodas and things like that. And there's aspartame in that. And again, that's explained that this can be very addictive. And in actual fact, again, these addictive things that go into food, it's worse. Scientists are saying that it's worse than cigarette smoking. And the thing about it is, it's the withdrawal symptoms. There are withdrawal symptoms, again, as far as some of these additives that are put into food, deliberately put into food to keep people in a trap. And what these things do, these sodas and aspartame and everything, they send a message to the brain. It's called the cephalic phase response, which means that even if a little drop of this goes into the body, the brain signals that there's food coming in after it. So there's an urge by the brain sent out for the person to start eating. So that can be a compulsion that a person cannot prevent. So we need to clean that up. I have a picture here, a little diagram here that I drew of a family, and it is a lifestyle change, and the cravings are there, and this cheap food is there, and all of that sort of thing. I call this man nutrition because it is a man-made condition. So again, there is poor nutrition, dehydration, and as I said, the trap is consume. So we will go away from that now, and I will just show the little diagram here, is when we have a healthy lifestyle and when we know what's going on and when we know that the message that's coming from the body is not to consume more food or more sugar or anything else, that it's actually a thirst that's coming out. And again, the little videos that I'm doing on water, this research comes from Dr. Batman Gali, which is well researched. And again, a very important little tip that I found from him was that the brain is made up of 85% water. It is constantly active. And because it's constantly active, it needs water more than any other part of the body as a source of energy. So it's, as I say, it's like a hydroelectric station. And if the body is dehydrated, the brain sends out a massive signal. It has to survive. It says, I'm going to make you survive no matter what kind of energy I work from. It sends out a signal that makes the person feel that they're hungry, and they respond by eating. Unfortunately, this, when they eat sugary food, that just gives them a very quick burst of energy. As we know, insulin is released, and after a while, very quickly, the insulin level goes down very quickly, and the body, again, if it hasn't got water, it sends out another signal, and the person thinks they're hungry, and therefore there can be another cycle of eating can occur. So the important thing is to remember to hydrate the body every single day. Keep an eye on the colour of urine as well, can be a good indication. If it's a dark colour, it can be very dehydrated. Of course, if it's very clear, that can be maybe might need to pull back on the water. But if it's a nice straw colour urine, and again to urinate frequently during the day. Drink water before a meal. A half an hour before a meal, I would drink maybe a pint of water, and then I never drink with water. I drink about an hour after I eat. So be conscious that, that when you get this hunger pang, that it may not be food, especially, if you've eaten good food during the day, that it might just be a water, the body looking for water. Water is terribly important, feeds the brain. It reduces hunger craving, and it eliminates toxins. So, as I say, it's a big subject, but getting away from the fast from any of these cravings, they are craving, and the body would go through barbed wire to get them if it needs it, and people wonder why. And of course, this is not just an individual problem. This is becoming a problem for the family. So we're trying to bring people back here to understand that, it is all about a healthy lifestyle. And the great thing about it is that once you get drinking your water and getting your taste buds back again, your body will start responding in a good way. And then you won't, an awful lot of people think, oh, do I have to do this for life? You don't have to do it for life, because the body will adjust itself. And the body will adjust itself, and after a while, you'll just be living a lovely, happy, normal life, as you should. So advanced nutrition, what's great about this as well is that, before this we were on our own. We drink water and we try that, but we were trying it within a system that was broken, a system that was not supporting us. The great thing about this now is, while we can eat food and we drink our water, we also have advanced science with nutrients that are supporting our system, because when we have nutrients and water, our body has exactly what it needs. And so I hope that helps a little bit. We should all strive to help each other, and after all, as I say, it's not just a healthy family, it's a healthy society, a healthy economy, healthy life. And enjoy your food and be healthy, be happy.